most of you. So anyway, that's a good thing. We've got a lot of slides. We'll keep going. We've already thanked West 6. We also want to thank Image 360. They did some handouts and the QR codes. They did that for us, so we want to thank them. They're right there. And, all right, we'll keep going.
And we ran out.
All right, so Jay already talked about why we're pissed. I think we all know why we're here. These are just something to worry about: our Social Security, the price of the eggs, the bird flu. Everybody's gonna get sick because there's nobody there to monitor them. And I think we're all worried about our data. We're all on that same page. So one of the things I'm going to talk about, we're going to learn some things. We're going to learn how to fight, and we're going to learn how to win. So one of the first things I want everybody in this room to do is know your why. So why that's important, AJ talked about his why. I want everybody to be able to tell their why when they talk to other people in their neighborhood. For me, I am a breast cancer survivor. So I needed access to affordable health care like everybody in this room. I also benefited from research that my grandmother and mother did not. I'm worried about those cuts. I also have the autism awareness side. I'm an occupational therapist. I work with young adults and children that have autism and Down syndrome and many things. And today at work, I was watching them having a great day, and all I could think about was they have no idea what cuts are being voted on in Washington, D.C. that's going to impact their lives every day. So that's my why. But now, let's go to the next screen. You need to know your why. If you're worried about Medicare, if you're worried about those Trump taxes that's going to impact everyone's economy, if you're worried about affordable housing, whatever it is, we already have heard AJ, talk about his why. So everybody needs to know their why. Stories are powerful, and y'all can do this, okay? So we have got to fight for Kentucky families. And one of the criticisms I always hear is Democrats don't fight. Well, I'm here to tell you, we're here to fight. And we're not going to let some South African billionaire use a chainsaw to cut our federal programs. Not going to happen. But I also don't want to lie to you. This is a long fight. We got a lot of work to do. It took 50 years for them to overturn Roe v. Wade. 50 years. We don't have 50 years this time, but we've got to fight, okay? And they are putting profits over people. That's not right. Kentucky Democrats stand for working families. All right, Jay stole my line. The cavalry is not coming. The National Democratic Party is not coming. Our people in Congress, they're not coming. It's up to everybody in this room, so you better saddle up, because this is what's going to do it right here. Yeah! This is up to you. This isn't up to me. This is up to our elected officials. The people in the room have the power, okay? So saddle up. It's we the people, that's how it's going to change. And I just cannot stress enough how much the Democratic Party, the local Democratic Party, stands for Kentucky workers. All right, so I want y'all to know, we are an all-volunteer organization. Let me repeat that again. All volunteer organization. I know we are crowded here. We had to have volunteers to check people in. We need to give them a hand. Nobody gets paid to do this. I took off work to come here early. It's an all volunteer organization, so we need everybody's help. The more people we have, the more we can do. All right. So I want to tell you a little bit about what we have done. Last year was the first year that Fayette County went from doing paper to digital ads, and we had huge success. Yes, we were able to help flip the 45th for Adam. There's some of his workers, that canvas worker back there. So we contacted over 20,000 voters. Okay, that's great, but we need to do way more. So we got, but that was all from money that was raised and donated for those digital ads. We got the person that did the digital ads, that was all volunteer. We've canvassed doors, hundreds of volunteers knocked on thousands of doors. This is great, but we need more. We also, I bet some people in this room bought a Harris Wall signs from us. So we raised over $10,000. price of the signs down to help some of our surrounding counties so that they can get them out. So it wasn't just about us trying to make money off the signs for other people. Another blue dot in the state may have done that. We did not do that. We were trying to support our local counties. So those Harris Wall signs were great. So I don't know if you can see, I've got a big blue dot on my shirt, and Lexington is a blue dot, and we've got to grow the blue dot bigger. Are you with me on that? So the only way this is going to happen is that we've got to work with the other county parties around us to grow that blue dot. So it's okay if you can't see this. These are the maps of the legislative districts in Lexington. If you live inside New Circle, you're lucky enough to have Reggie Thomas represent you. If you're not, you got a MAGA Republican representing you. So that's something we got to work on. If you're in the House, we're better off. If you're in the northern part of the county, you're not. You've got a Republican. And if you're on the far east, you've got a Republican. So we think of Lexington being very Democratic, and it's not. Your voices are not being heard in Frankfort. We have got to flip these seats. And these seats go into Jessamine County. In fact, the Jessamine County Party chair is here. I don't know where he is. I saw it. So this is what we've got to do, people. This is what we got to work on. All right. So we're getting started delivering what you can do. We developed a strategic plan. Fayette County, this is what we're going to do. We got to work on our candidate pipelines. We got to have better candidates. But it's not just candidates. We need the people in this room also to volunteer for those candidates. We need people in this room to work on their staff. So it takes a village, and that's one of the main things we've got to do. All right. So I'm just going to check this one off. Increase volunteer participation. Because everybody in this room is going to be volunteering, right? This is a not so sexy one, but it might be one of the most important. We're going to work more on our standing operating procedures. We are an all-volunteer organization, so we can do things more efficiently. And then the last is money. We always need money. And here comes, look at this, Adam Moore and Adriel coming in. So while the election, you think, oh, it's not till November. Candidates have to file chat all. Candidates have to file in less than 10 months. That's going to be here before we know it. So we've got to work on it. And we've got to be ready. In 2026, we have mega opportunities to get more Democrats elected. But we've got to be ready. Are you with me? Okay. So what can you do immediately? I want to piggyback on some of the things Jay said. Everybody, if you get the emails from me, raise your hand. Oh, people, we got to work. We got to work. We have emails right now that are going out there in session every week. You need to go to our website and sign up for them. Social media is throttling Democrats, but if you get a direct email, you know exactly what we're doing. So that's easy to do, right? Are you with me? Yeah. Okay. You got to follow us on social media. The young Dems are great, and they have been helping us, the older Dems, work, and they have done a great job. So we need to shout out them. You got to follow us on social media. It's on the handouts, and it's on the boards that are around the room. Okay? You need to call your legislators. 800-372-7181. There's a lot of bad bills. There's some good bills. These legislators also need to know when you support the good bills. Okay? So these are all things everybody in this room can do right now. So this is the handout that some of you got. We've got more people than we thought. But these are the events we've got going on. So we're going to have a rally March 5th. In Frankfort, it's a rally for the children and the governor's speaking at. If you can join us, please come, okay? March 4th, okay, March 4th, we'll get it right. And then, well, that's a different round. This is on Wednesday, all right. We are also going to have an open house on March 20th, and this is for anyone that thinks they might run for office, thinks they might want to volunteer for a campaign, wants to work on a campaign. We need everybody there, and we're going to give some resources to get you started, okay? Then also, we've got one more thing. We're going to start sending postcards as people move into Fayette County as Democrat. We're going to welcome them to the party. But we got to send postcards. And see, all this takes people, so we got to have people to do that. So these are what you can do right now, okay? we got more coming up. Bear with me. Jay already talked about this. Every 4 years, the county party has to, everybody on the executive committee, and that's your leadership of the party, and the chair and the vice chair have to get reelected. Stay tuned. One of the biggest things we need to do is reverse canvassing this year. Everybody complains. I only hear from the Democrats when it's election time. We've got to get out there this year and see what voters want to tell us. But once again, what does that take? Volunteers! Volunteers. We need people. We can't do it. We also, we need more volunteers to represent the party in the community. We have events. We have to man the booth. Even if we don't have a booth, we want you to walk around and be Democrats. Register people to vote. So this will be coming out. You'll get more for this coming up. This is something that's not a party thing. We need you to get more involved with civic groups and be there as a Democrat. Let other people know that we are not the boogie killers and the baby killers, that we care about people. But it takes people getting out to do that. We've also got Steve K here somewhere, former vice mayor. But LFUCG has got openings on nonpartisan's board. They need to hear your voices on those boards. You can go online and sign up and get involved in your community. Everybody needs to do that too. Okay? So those are all good things. All right, money. You knew it was coming, right? We all need money. All those things. We got to print. We go knock on someone's door. You got to have something to give them. When we do digital ads, we have to pay for the digital ads. So those are all things we need to do. We need to hire interns. The more money we have, the more you can do. But now here's the trick. I got an easy way for you to help me get some money.
Taxes.
On your Kentucky income taxes, check the box. What? Check the box. All right? It's a place that it says political party, and it says Democrat, and you can check for you, and if you file jointly, your spouse. Now that's $2, but if I have 10,000 Democrats in Fayette County do it, that's $10,000. $10,000!
Check the box! Check the box!
Check the box! Check the box!
Check the box!
That would be my husband, right? Okay. So this is the easiest way. This is not putting any money on your taxes. All you gotta do is check. So if you don't have friends that couldn't make it tonight, make sure they know. If you've got other family members, please do this, okay? All right. So you've heard me say it already. We got to join the Blue Dot. Blue Dot. We got to make it bigger. People need to help us do that, all right? Democrats stand for the people, but we also need the people to join us. Are you with me?
Yes!
I didn't hear you.
Yes! Yes!
We're getting there. We're getting there, Chad. We're getting there. Okay, all right. All right, I love this reaction. One of my goals tonight was to have as many people as the governor had when he was here running for election. I think we did. All right, so now I'm going to get a little serious here, but bear with me, all right? Governor Beshear led us through COVID in 2020, right? He did a great job. All right. All right. In 2021, Democrats rolled up their sleeves to rebuild after tornadoes in western Kentucky. As you can see, there's a man with a chainsaw down there. They're building. They're working. All right. In Lexington, we've all cut down trees for my stores, right? Yeah. All right. All right. In 2022, we had to put our boots on floods. They had to clean up, right? We all know that happened. In 23, we had flash floods. More cleaning. Hurricane Helene, 24. More damage, more cleanup. Who did the cleanup? Did Elon Musk come down here and clean up? No. Who cleaned up? The Kentuckians cleaned up our own. We cleaned up our own, right? We helped our neighbors. Okay. You can see this damage. All right. All right. So, Kentuckians know how to use chainsaws. Am I right yet? So, in Kentucky, we use chainsaws to build people up, not cut them down. but we've got to work together. We've got to fight. We can't bring butter knives. In fact, I just got dirt on my hand from that chainsaw. So I'm here to tell you that we're not going to let people in Washington and Frankfurt cut us down. We are going to build up. We are here. Kentuckians can do that, okay? All right, I think we're, all right. So, did you learn something you could do?
Yes!
Are we going to fight?
Yes!
Are we going to win?
Yes!
Are we going to win?
Yes!
Okay, so tomorrow when I go onto my email, I'm going to see all these people that have signed up to volunteer. Make sure you're getting your emails out there. Get our email. Do it, do it, do it. All right? Are you ready? We need one more time. Are you ready to fight?
Yes!
Are you ready to win?